Hello and welcome to my week 5 weekly tutorial video. So what did I do this week? So this week was the week before the show. So this was the rigging, focusing and pre-programming week. Now all those sections in detail can be found on Weebly under focusing/rigging and the pre-programming and tech week. So this week was very hectic. We had 2 days to rig and focus, so we had to work quickly. The whole detailed process, as I said, is under there. What went on, what the problems were, what we had to do, all that sort of stuff, compromises. But the research, so I did some research into busking on the desk for pre-programming later in the week, because I thought, okay, let's program some things, but wouldn't it be great if I had some effects, like some flyouts, some colour pulses, colour changing, strobing, all that sort of stuff on faders that I can just go to whenever I feel a big boom, sort of like breaking the song. So I looked at more videos online on how to do that. I sort of self-taught myself. I looked on the desk. I was playing around with some things because I had some time. So what did I learn? Like I said, I learned some busking techniques. I learned how to set up the faders properly in the desk. I looked at, again with direct selects, but also looking at, if you use direct selects live, does it override cues? Looking at tracking and stuff like that. Because that's all what you've got to think about in a show. Because if you do something on a show, in a queue, excuse me, it can overlap in your queue, it can track through, and you can start having problems. So it's good to always look at that sort of stuff, like what are the consequences, what can you do to solve this. So improvements for this week, I feel, would be to work more collaboratively within my team. Give the first years a bit more of a chance to do some programming stuff. I was sort of going through it quickly because they were only running each song 1 or 2 times, so I had to program quite quickly. But that doesn't really matter. It's a lot more about teaching and learning for myself and everyone else in the course. So I'm bearing that in mind. Again, I bear that in mind for when we moved into the tech week next week, which I'll explain about a little later. Also, putting more layers into songs and pre-programming, because I was sort of just getting 1 or 2 little base states, which are very, very simple, and that's not a lot to build on. Also, that doesn't show really my ideas during tech to say, okay, yeah, I've got this idea, we can have a bit of movement here, this is the sort of strobing effect that I put on. So it's just about looking more and don't stop doing one song just because other people move on. You've got all the time that you need. Again, programming and teching takes as long as you need it to. It's not all about rushing. So next week's plan would be to do 2 days of tech, which I will do a proper lighting plot during that time, while Sam are fixing their issues as well. This is time to just build on stuff. Do the show, which I'll be doing show reports, and the get out. So thank you for watching. So please be sure to watch the final week of week 6 that will follow this video. Thank you.